Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. Ashish here, and today I'll be covering a hybrid Sudoku on our channel. So this Sudoku is constructed by James Sinclair, and I really thank the author for giving me an opportunity to cover a video on our channel. So this hybrid Sudoku has two or more constraints in it, and it was recommended to be a really good Sudoku, so I thought of covering a video on this one, right? So before going to the Sudoku, I would highly recommend you to please subscribe to the channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles if you haven't done so. It will really motivate us to cover videos on regular basis. And if at all you have a request for any Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, do let us know in the comment below and we'll surely make a video on it. And now coming back to this Sudoku, so let us see what are the rules of this Sudoku. First is the classic rule. So you need to place digits from 1 to 9 in each row, each column, and 3 into 3 box without repetition, right? Apart from that, it's working slow. So apart from that, you have some gray squares and gray circles. Gray squares will have even digits and gray circles will have odd digits. You have a diagonal line indicated here with a blue line, which means the diagonal line will also have digits from 1 to 9 without repetition. And lastly, you have one more constraint, which is nothing but region sum lines. So as you can see, there are a few lines in the grid that crosses over a few or more boxes, two or more boxes. So when the line passes through a box, the sum of the digits on the line is equal in every box. So for a particular line, so if you see this line, this digit is equal to the sum of these three digits, which is equal to this digit, right? So the sum of these three digits is equal to this digit, which is equal to this digit, so which is nothing but digits along the blue line have the same sum within each 3 into 3 box the line enters, right, which is called region sum line. And with that, this Sudoku seems to be unique and solvable logically. Very good one, only 1 4 given, and the Sudoku seems to be unique. So let's see if we are able to crack this Sudoku, right? So how do we start here? So I know that this would have to be 6 7 8 or a 9, because whenever I have 3 digits in the same box, some of these 3 digits would have to be starting with 6. Minimum value is 6 and the maximum value will be 9, because this cell would have to be the same as the sum of these 3 digits, right? So you cannot have anything greater than 9 here. The same thing works here as well. That's a really good one. So whatever you have here would be here. These both digits are same, right? And that cannot be on the line, because of course whatever you have here will be sum of these 3 digits, so that digit cannot be on the line. So it would have to be here. So 7 and 9 cannot be possible here, so it has to be 6 or an 8. Same way, whatever you have here would have to be here, so that is 6 7 8 or a 9. What else can we get here? This is also would have to be 6 7 8 or a 9 only, right? Because some of these 3 cells can either be 6 7 or 8 or a 9, so that works here as well. Now where should I look for? Six, 1 and 8, so which means one of the 3 cells will have a 1. Come on. We know that these 3 digits would have to be different, and these 3 digits also would have to be different, but we are not sure if these 2 digits are same. Both can be 9, it's still possible. Both can be 6, both can be 7, both can be 8. It is anything is fine. How do I actually, okay, whatever I have here cannot be here, cannot be on the diagonal line because it is already on the diagonal line, so would have to be here. I can mark that with the blue color. One of the blue colors would have to be here. Same way, whatever I have here would have to be here, cannot be anywhere, cannot be here, so would have to be in one of these two cells. Let that be an yellow color, and which means this cell cannot be a 9 because a 9 cannot be on the line in the box 5 because this cell would be greater than 9. If I have a 9 here, the minimum value, if I even put a 1 here, this would have to be a 10. So this is not a 9. Amazing. So this is not a 9. Nine is not on these cells. 9 is not here. 9 cannot be here. Cannot be on the blue line. Whatever I have here cannot be anywhere in these cells, cannot be here. I am not sure if these two digits are different. So the moment I get to know if these two cells are different, then we directly say that all of these 4 region sum lines, not this one, all of these 4 region sum lines will have different sums and would have to be one of these 6, 7, 8 or a 9. But I am not sure how to look for it. Let us see if we are able to do that, able to find if these both are different or not. What happens if these both are same? Okay, if these both are same, of course this both cannot be same. That's a good piece of logic. That's an excellent. So whatever happens here, if these both digits are same, that digit would have to be here, and that is on the same line, right? So if I have a 6 here, this is also will be 6, and then you'll have something greater than 6 here as a sum. So of course these both are different, and which means one of these two cells would have to be a 9. Now how do I look for it? Because now we got to know that all of these 4 digits are different, 6, 7, 8 or a 9. So whatever I have here, okay, there's one more good logic here. What about these two cells on the diagonal line, right? This cell and this cell, where will it be on the diagonal line? I mean to say, whatever you have here, whatever digit you have here and whatever digit you have here, where can you have on the diagonal line? This digit is here, this is gone. This digit or this digit cannot be here. It cannot be here, it cannot be here. For okay, or maybe how could 9 cannot be here, 9 cannot be in any of these cells, 9 cannot be here because one of these two cells would have to be a 9, either this or this, or maybe either this or this, and this cell cannot be a 9. Same way this cell cannot be a 9 because both of these cells are eliminated as a possibility of 9. So 9 cannot be in any of these cells. 9 cannot be here because the sum would be greater than 9, and you can have only the maximum sum as 9. So 9 would have to be here. which means 9 cannot be in any of these cells, 9 cannot be here. So if this cell is a 9, this cell would have to be a 9. If these cells are 9, one of these cells would have to be a 9. How do I look for it? Okay. Where can this cell be on the diagonal line? Now that is the actual question that we need to ask. It cannot be in any of these three cells, cannot be in any of these three cells, right? Because yeah, of course it's not possible. This cell, whatever you have here cannot be here, whatever you have here cannot be here, so it has to be here, right? It has to be here. So this is 6, no, how is that possible? No. Okay, I missed this possibility. Let us go the other way around. Now I understood. I got the breaking, guys. Amazing breaking. Amazing Sudoku, James. Really amazing Sudoku. I will use this logic actually. Whatever. Okay, now it's actually right. Whatever you have here or here cannot be anywhere in these three cells, cannot be anywhere in these two cells, cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here as well, because the sum would be greater than this digit. So it has to be this cell, and this is 9. Wow, amazing. That was amazing. So you cannot have a 9 here, cannot have a 9 here. 9 is in one of these two cells, right? Okay. So which means you cannot have a 9 here, cannot have a 9 here. This cell would have to be a 9. Cannot have a 9 here. This cell would have to be a 9. This cell would have to be a 9. I think so we are getting all the 9s. This is a 9. This is a 9 and this is a 9. Amazing. We got all the 9s. Now whatever you have here cannot be in any of these three cells, cannot be any of these three cells, cannot be here, cannot be here, would have to be here. So this is 6, 7, 8. This is 1, 2 or a 3. Whatever you have here would have to be here. So we can mark that with the red color here. This is also an yellow digit, this is also a blue digit, right? Okay. Whatever you have here cannot be in any of these cells, can be on the line. So if I get the minimum value as 6, and if it is on the line, it will still have to be a 9 here. So here, the yellow cell cannot be on the line. So this cell is an yellow cell now. Same way it can be anywhere, no, it can be on the line as well. This is possible. Of course this yellow cell cannot be here, cannot be again on the line due to the same reason that we have spoke now. So would have to be in one of these two cells, right? One of these two cells is a yellow cell. So which means one of these 4 cell is an yellow cell. Which is 6, 7, 8. So one of these two cells is 6, 7, 8 and the other would have to be 1, 2, 3. You have a 6, 7, 8 triplet here, you have a 9 here, you have a 4 here. The other 4 cells would have to be 1, 2, 3 and a 5. 5 cannot, 5 is still possible here. So 4 would have to be in this box. Where can a 4 be? It has to be in one of these two cells. So the other cell would have to be 6 or an 8, which is this one. I'm not sure. What else should I look for? Okay, whatever you have in these cells cannot be here, cannot be on the line, because of the same reason that the sum would be more than 9. So this is a blue cell. That blue cell would have to be 6 or an 8. Now this blue cell cannot be here, cannot be here, for the same reason would have to be here only, because this is an odd digit, so it cannot be 6 or an 8. Now this 6 and 8 cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here. It would have to be on the line, and the only possible is 6, because that will only give you the sum as 9. With the 8 it is not possible. So which means this cell is a 6, this is 1 or a 2. Amazing, we got a blue digit here which is 6. So this is a 6 here, that is a 6, and this is a 4. I'll remove the blue cell as this is not a 6. Cannot be here, so this is a 6 now. Now we'll go with the red cell. This is really amazing Sudoku. The way it has been designed in and the diagonal part, the author has used the diagonal part in such a way that the region sum lines and the diagonal part actually makes this Sudoku unique, really amazing. So the yellow cell would have to be, okay, this is the yellow cell now. Whatever you have here would have to be here, cannot be in any of these cells, cannot be here, cannot be here, because one of the yellow cell would have to be here. So this is the yellow cell and it has to be odd, so the yellow cell is 7. Amazing. So 6 and 8 are removed from here, and for the 7 it is 2 or a 7, so 1 and 3 is also removed from here. So 2 is removed from here, 7 is also removed from here, and red is 8 actually. Now we have got all our digits now. It's just about trying to solve it. 7 means it has to be 1, 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 4, so 3 and 5 are eliminated. 6 means it has to be 1, 2 and 3, again 5 is also eliminated here. The 1, 2 would eliminate 1, 2 from here, so this would have to be 3. 8 means it has to be 1, 2 or a 5, 1, 3 or a 4. So 1 would have to be in one of these 3 cells, right? This 1, 2, 1, 2 pair will eliminate 1 from both of these cells, so this is a 1, or maybe you could have directly written it as the sum is 9. Sum of these 2 digits would have to be 9. Okay, so this is a 7 here. 7 would have to be in one of these 2 cells, or maybe, now where can 8 be? 8 is in one of these 2 cells, and 8 is in one of these 2 cells. One, 7, 9, this would have to be a 3 or a 5. 4 is in, no, 8 is in one of these 2 cells, so 8 cannot be here, 8 cannot be here, this cell is an 8, so 8 cannot be here, this cell is an 8, and this is a 7 now. 8 can be marked with the red color now. Yellow can be removed. 8 cannot be here, no. This would have to be 5 or a 9. So this is nothing but 1, 2 or a 3. This cell is an 8 now. That gives you 8 here. That gives you 8 here and an 8 here. We have done all the 8s. This cell is a 4. So these 2 cells are 3 and 5 in any order, which is these 2 cells are 1 and 2. So this is 2, this is 1, that is 3 or a 5. You got a 3, 5 pair here, so this is 1 and 2 in any order. So this is 2, that is 1, that gives you 7 and a 2 here. That 7 gives you a 7 here, and that gives you a 7 here. This is nothing but 3 or a 5. This 1, 2 would give you a 3 here, So this are not 3's, and this cell would have to be a 5, that gives you 3 5. So 8 will have a 3, which means 1 3 and 4. So this cell is a 3 and these two cells are 1 and 4. 2 is in one of these two cells, so 2 cannot be here. You have 1 2 pair here, that gives you a 4 here, right? So that gives you a 4 and a 1 here. 2 1, 2 and a 1. This 9 gives you 5 and a 9, that gives you a 5 here. 3 and a 4 here, right? Can be any way. This 5 gives you a 3 5 here. And these two cells are 3 and a 4. These two would give you a 1 and a 2 here, 1 and a 2 here, the diagonal line thing. This is 5, that is 3, that is 4 and a 3. This is again 3, that is 4, 1 5 and 2, that is 1 5 and a 2 here, and that gives you a 5 here. That again gives you a 5 here, and this is nothing but 2 and a 4, so 4 and 2. Wow, what an amazing Sudoku this was. Really amazing, just with a single given digit and such a beautiful placement of region sum lines with a diagonal constraint, single diagonal constraint. This was really amazing break-in. The way it has been constrained was really smooth, purely logical solve. Thanks a lot, James, for such a wonderful Sudoku. I really enjoyed this one. I hope you all enjoyed this Sudoku as well. So thanks a lot for such a wonderful Sudoku, James, and I hope you all enjoyed this Sudoku. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.